Gerard, thanks very much for speaking with Blue Notes, and welcome to ANZ as the new Group Executive of Technology.
Thank you.
You come from a cutting-edge tech company, Dimension Data, and you've been on ANZ's own digital council, but what are the key challenges, tech challenges, that you see facing banks?
I think the challenges facing banks are similar actually to the challenges facing many businesses today. And in simple terms, I'd say it's how do we move fast, safely. And I think particularly in the financial services space, that safely piece is important. Compliance, regulation, customer trust is pretty fundamental. But within that context, our other competitors in the financial services are all moving quite quickly, and we need to move faster than them if we're going to win.
Yeah, because that is a tension, and it's that one between you've got to take advantage of the technology to get ahead or stay at the pace, but then it introduces all these new realms of threats. So how do you balance that tension?
I think it's very important that keeping a clear understanding of what our customers need, and then looking at the technology, looking at the expectations of the regulators, combining all of those pieces and continuously looking for ways in which we can provide innovative services to our customers.
So the cloud is one thing that looms on everyone's horizon, and will cloud-based solutions be a major part of the technology solution that we're seeing at banks?
Look, I think so. The short answer is yes. The longer answer is, cloud is a spectrum. It's a bit like social and mobile. And if we think about the role that these can play within ANZ today, we use public cloud for some of our customer-facing websites. We use public cloud internally for some of our back office HR applications, for example. Increasingly, we'll see private cloud play a much greater role, I think, within ANZ as well as the financial services market more generally. Ultimately, I believe that all applications, or certainly the vast majority of applications, will be delivered on some kind of public or private cloud infrastructure.
But there's no sort of fixed business model for how you would use cloud?
No, I think it varies from customer use case to use case. It also varies depending on compliance requirements. The key thing is looking at ways to use some sort of flexible infrastructure to deliver different services to our customers.
And from your own perspective, Dimension Data does some amazing projects. You were on the ANZ Council. What's behind the decision to move in-house at the bank? Well,
I've been working, I guess, on the vendor side of technology now for nearly 30 years, and in that time a lot of the focus has been spent with customers such as ANZ getting people to embrace technology. And I think the focus has shifted recently in the market, where now it's all about applying technology to solve customer problems as well as create new business opportunities. And the best place I think to do that is inside an end user organisation. And I'm particularly excited about the opportunity here at ANZ, because I think in financial services we've already started to see a transformation occurring, and I think the next 5 to 10 years is going to be an incredibly exciting place to be, and hence the reason to move across.
So shifting from being a vendor to a customer, is it poacher turned gamekeeper? Is that the right?
Well, firstly, I think that a lot of what will happen for IT teams, if you like, or the IT organisation within any company, including ANZ, is that they will become very much a service provider to the business. So a lot of what I've been doing in the past, I think, will continue. A lot of the learnings from that will be very applicable to what we're doing in the future. Poacher, gamekeeper? No, I think it's more about bringing the learnings in and seeing how we can continue to move forward.
And Shane Elliott, ANZ's CEO, has talked about a common, flexible and digital-ready infrastructure. I mean, what do you understand by that?
I think in simple terms, it's really about having a technology platform that can be used in the best way possible to solve the current priorities. And what I mean by that is that the priorities will move, as we see, and the market out there is more dynamic now than ever. So it doesn't make sense to have resources locked up in one particular area. How do we have a platform of compute and storage and other resources that can be used where it's needed today, possibly redeployed tomorrow, maybe shared across business units? So moving away from that inefficient use of resources to a far more efficient approach through that flexible platform.
And one of the common observations about incumbents, not just banks, but large established companies, is they don't have the speed and the flexibility and the flatness of startups in particular, but of smaller companies. Can a huge 180-year-old institution like ANZ hope to be that flexible?
I absolutely believe so. I think it all starts from a cultural mindset. It's about believing, firstly, that this is possible. It's also about being very aligned to our customer, and our customers out there, whether it's consumer or business customers, have expectations that are moving around quite quickly. I think it's about starting to think in an agile way, and I know there's already been a lot of work done within ANZ around that mindset of how do we work in small teams and make progress. And ultimately, as I said earlier, coming down to focusing on our customers, focusing on their needs and servicing those needs, I think we can absolutely do it.
Well, thanks very much for speaking with Blue Notes, Gerard. Hopefully we'll do it again quite a bit over the coming months and years. So thanks very much.
I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you.